Good evening and welcome back to Oddsparks. I have completed every one of the quests with the exception of the village expansion because we don't have any tree bark. So let's go and hand them all in and see what else we can pick up for this episode here. Now nothing will go to waste. How very pleasing. Also, we can cut the clumps into nuggets and nuggets into aether. So cool. These dropped from the Beelephants, so that was interesting. They're actually, once you get 20 beavers, they're strange looking beavers. I can tell what I've been doing before I record this one. Once you get 20 sparks, they can kill a beelephant very easily. Very easily, so. Okay, we've done all these ones here. The new spark recipes are ready. I'm sure they prove quite useful. My favourite of the bunch is the carry spark. Yes, mine too. We get the holy spark. No, I've had quite a breakthrough just now. If I'm correct, and I usually am, I think I figured out a way for us to build our own waypoints. I need some materials to test out the various mechanisms. Okay, pellets and wooden panels. Okie dokie. How does one actually use a waypoint? It's a shame I can't use one myself. Yeah. It's a little bit weird that I get they added the waypoints in there for custom stuff, but then it's weird that you have waypoints out in the world as well. So it's like we've got a waypoint there, but now I can just use any one of these points to put a waypoint in myself. So but it's useful because they're quite few and far between. So yeah. Anyway, woodsman. I guess we're barking up the right tree after all. Oh dear. Oh dear. But now we can get bark. Awesome. Okay. And it works. Doesn't hold a lot, but it does the job. They seem happy. I don't understand spark pens. It sounds strange. Sounds strange to me, but I don't understand them. I don't understand the point of them. They are storage for sparks. So you put them down, and they can store. But they can store sparks, and then there's a bigger one where you can store sparks as well. But you can't take sparks out of them. The player has to run up and right. I suppose it's visual, the visual thing, because you can also put sparks in a barrel, and they don't mind being in the barrel. So I don't know. Maybe it's if you don't want to have 60 sparks in the barrel. I'm not sure. But okay, let's go and get some tree bark stuff going, shall we? We'll go barking up the right tree. So this is all still running here, doing its bits and pieces. I've actually got two here doing this here. You are doing the stuff down there. We don't have any way to get aether. So, yeah. I suppose this is where I could put a spark pen in, couldn't we? We could have some sparks here and here. Let's build a spark pen there and a spark pen there. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up that one, hopefully. Yes, I am. Awesome. And then it holds 10. So if I can dump 10 in there, there you go. 10 sparks run around inside there. Let's unload this. And let's do that. And then let's do that. But on. There you go. So you'll pick up, try and put in here, and then put in there. Awesome. And then I've got another one here making sparks, which was just so I could pick up the sparks myself. So that was it. So I suppose that's right. So I can come and right click and just instantly pick up 10 sparks. So, yeah, I could put 60 inside a barrel, which I did already. So, I don't know. It's very strange. I'm not quite sure on that there, but yeah. Okay. Get him. Go. Nice. Gonna go for the next one? No. Oh, okay. Get him. Go. Go. Okay, cool. So, how are we going to do, well, two things we need to do. Well, we bark. Woof. Let's see, tree bark. Tree bark can either be made from a logger, or you can chop wood down into tree bark in there. So it's useful for having both things because your loggers may not be very close by, so rather than bring the wood, you can bring the wood in and then just convert it down, so that's fine. But we have enough to do that, I think. I don't have enough stone. Wherever will I find some stone? Let's go up here. And get me some stone. Well done, Spots. Well done. There you go. Awesome. Right, now we can build... oh, I don't have enough wood. But wherever would I find the wood? Well, I'm going to go with here. Oh, there you go. Thank you very much. Right, okay. So we put in another tree harvester, and it can go here. Yeah. And I'm going to put in a barrel. In fact, no, I'm not going to put in a barrel. I'm going to put in a crate. I'm going to put a crate in because I don't want... we want a lot, but we don't want like that much. So, yeah. Okay, let's use a carry spark on this one. Throw. And let's actually grab some of my stumpy spark. Actually, we'll get some of the... oh, we can... would you come back here, please? And then would you go there? Of course, some of you start attacking that, which is not what I want. Stop that. Why? Why? Why would you do that? Look up the area so I can see somewhat. So anyway. Oh, and also, I need to actually put that onto the right thing, don't I? Oh, dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Come back. Okay, let's get rid of that wood there. Wasn't paying attention. What a fool. What a fool. There you go. Okay, cool. So you're now putting bark in here. Excellent. So, what else is it we want to do? Well, we want to be making the other types of sparks, don't we? So we have more stuff down here to do this. So let's build ourselves another spark shrine. Face it that way. And I'll put another one down there. I can change the recipes beforehand. I can press Q and E to change them here. I always forget to do that. So, yeah. Let's steal the wood from there. Considering I just threw loads away. So I just put them down and then, yeah. So we're doing crafty sparks, so we want to do carry sparks and we want to do choppy sparks. There you go. Okay. So this requires crafty sparks actually. Interesting. So I can't really put that. What I can do is this. Okay, and you'll walk along and you'll feed this one first. But I'm going to stop you. Okay. I'm going to use a carry spark or two here. So let me get rid of these. No. Come out. Find the carry sparks. There they are. Put on. Let's throw a carry spark onto... Try it again, shall we? Don't have the window open. There we go. Put on. Okay. So you'll come along, you'll pick up two carry sparks and you'll deliver them to here. Let's throw two crafty sparks in here and see what goes. So we want one, and we're going to do it 5.6 a minute. This might not be delivering enough in time. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Okay, and if you are full, you'll then unload this one here. We can just come down and right click on this to get loads done. Awesome. I am going to dump loads of sparks in there, though, to let you do that. Awesome. And then we're going to have a look at doing something here with this. So what I'm thinking is we build another woodcutter, or we steal one of these. I think I'm going to steal one of these. We put the woodcutter there, and then I build a road down to there. So, and this doesn't need a carry spark because the woodcutter isn't fast enough. It's only doing making 11.2 a minute, which isn't actually so bad. You need 4, so it's not fast enough. But again, I don't need to build for optimization. This is not about optimizing. It's about just throughput. It's fine. What I am going to do though is I am going to grab all the sparks off of these pathways here. Don't think I grabbed, no, didn't grab them out of there. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. And then I'm going to dump in all the wood in here. Oh. Dump, like that. There we go. And then I'm going to throw crafty sparks, or carry sparks on here. But we aren't going to have any carry sparks anytime soon. So let's build another here. This. I can go across there. You can be a standard stumpy spark. Because this is not very fast. You're not a stumpy spark. Stumpy spark. Because you're not very fast. You're not very fast at delivering, so yeah. You do have a look like you could do with being a carry spark though on that one. Let's do that. Okay. So we want to have carry sparks that come from here down to here and then back in. So 1, 2, 3, and then I want 5 and 5 realistically. Maybe more on this one. Maybe more on this one here. I'm not too sure. Loads of stumpy sparks there. What do you want to do? You want to do that. So let's fill in the stumpy sparks manually with that. No, not that. Okay. If you shift click, it always fills the starting one. The using slots. It fills in. It fills in these two. The spark slots down here first. So, but we need to bring over from here the swords. Swords. So I'll move that over to there, and then I'm going to pick up you. Oh, here's Spark. And we want to run this down and into here, and then this one wants to go into there, which means we can get rid of this one here. Ooh. Can't do that because I can't pick everything up because I don't have enough space. That's fine. Let's throw some more stuff in there so you can start running. Let's actually throw some stumpy sparks in there to stop you running, just so I can try and clear up some space in my inventory. Do that. So we've got 3 carrying wood down to here, and then we've got 6 carrying wood there. So yeah, I don't think these are any faster than the standard sparks. Now I think about it, it's just they carry 2. They are slower than the holy sparks. The holy sparks are much bigger and a much different way of doing things. So okay, so you'll go down, you'll dump wood in there, then into there, then into there. So this is going to get the lowest priority, which is a bit annoying, but that's okay. I can't put a spark bench next to it because of that, so it's going to have to go up here, or maybe just down here. I think we'll put it down here. Can we smash this? I don't think we can. We have nothing that can smash this here. So, I'll put it up here. Okay, and we'll throw you in there for the moment. We're done. And we will then come up here and run a line from here along and down into there. So I want to build a crossing here and then do that. Okay, and then I need more carry sparks on there to do the thing. Okay. Three carry sparks. Let's throw. I'm not sure how fast this actually is. Very slow. It's not really getting enough mix. So all this needs to be upgraded to carry sparks. It really does. It really does to speed things up. But I need to make sure I don't fall into the trap of what I do normally, of the whole try and optimize it like I was trying to do here. It's 4 to 1, and I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that because once buffers fill and stuff goes on there, then you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, I'm gonna do that there. So if you come back with a sword, you will drop it in the barrel. Although I don't actually really think I want that. Now I think about it. Don't know. Also, I know full well that 2 isn't going to be enough, is it? So, let's see where you are. So you're... you finish 1 and you're on your way back. Maybe. Maybe just having the 1 is enough to keep this satisfied, even with that long path. That's impressive. That's impressive. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It's not used the last sword that's in there, and boom, they get another sword. Awesome. Okay. Let me throw a spark down there. That is quite impressive. And if you ever come back with one, you'll then obviously put it in the barrel. There you go. The question is, are you making enough? I don't know. So you make one of 3.8. Yeah, don't need to optimize it. So you do 2.8 minutes. So yes, you are fine. We're making more swords than we're going to use. The other reason for that as well is that I do need swords. I need them to make stuff myself. So I definitely do want to have like a barrel or something stored there. So maybe we should with barrel first, and we should fill the barrel. Or at least what we should do is fill a crate. What's in there? Okay. And then I build a one-way, or not one-way, a item filter here, and say hello, and say you're only allowed to go through here if you have a sword. So if you've dumped a sword in here, then we need to fill that back up again. Then once that's filled up, we can go down to the rest, which is going to slow down our trophy spark production. That's fine. We can fix that by adding maybe a second guy on there. So yeah. Okay. Cool. There you go. Boom. Nice. Right. Okay. So there's the sparks going there. Awesome. You're doing wood. That's fine. And we're getting sparks in the pens, which is beautiful. We're only storing 10 at a time. I probably want more than one trophy spark pen. I definitely want more than one carry spark pen. This is why I kind of like the barrels, I must admit. The pens look nice, but the barrels just... you can just come by and go grab from a barrel and grab 60 at a time, which is beautiful. So let's grab that there. Let's throw this away here. Inventory is full. Okay, right. So how about we can upgrade these to larger pens as well now, so that's fine. How about we we'll throw a spark on there as well. Don't need to carry spark for that one, that's fine. You're getting enough wood in sort of. You have no aether again. We need to sort of aether. Okay, there is a way to do this early game. It's not early game. We're not even mid game yet, but there is a way to do it. But it's not easy. It's not easy. What I'm going to do before we do that, though, I'm going to change up this. So can I grab the sparks from here, please? Yes, so now my inventory is full. That's fine. Oh, did I picked up the yeah. There's no point in having two of you here because you don't work that way. So let's move you to here. It's not. Right. So seriously need to sweat out my inventory. Over here. Everything come over here. Move that to there. Change this to be that. Inventory is full again. Okay. Alright, this is just a side thing. Oh, let's throw the fertilizer in there just to get it out of my inventory. Nice, let's get rid of the stone. Let's get rid of the random wood for the moment. That as well. Bom, bom, bom. Let's throw 10 in there. Just that'll stop that machine running, but it's fine. And I throw some swords in there just to empty my inventory a little bit. You need wood, but you're not getting the wood because... we need more carry sparks to do that. That's fine. We can do that now. Yoink. I'd much rather this come down here, but we don't have the technology to move that yet, so. This has only got a single spark, Stumpy spark in it running as well, so. What I might do as well is, I can't do that because I need some wood. Okay, let me steal the wood from there. Wait for you to grab some wood. Grab, and then yoink. And I'm going to say, hey, you can only come this way if you have wood. So, there we go. Okay. So they wait here for wood even longer. I probably need 10 on each one if I'm honest with you. Just to get enough wood down here, because none of this is running because it doesn't have the wood, because this is just consuming all the wood. And I could split this more evenly. We could absolutely do that. So we've got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5 there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's do that one there. You're coming back with the swords. I actually want to probably freeze you down there, don't I? And so you can only come back if you are empty. Do that. You can only come back if you're empty. So you wait down there. Doesn't mean that won't get unloaded quickly, but nah. If I need more, I can just grab them from the machine. There's going to be 20 in the machine anyway, so it's not going to be too bad. Okay, and that just means that the sparks then will run back and forwards here, try and deliver as much to this machine as they can, rather than running all the way back up with the thing and coming back down again. So, yeah. Okay, you are no longer producing enough, so let's throw that in there. I don't think you're dealing with enough. Oh, right, okay, so I want to do the same here then. I want to go, you may only pass if you have wood on you. So they'll wait here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Okay, so I think we're good. I think we are good. My inventory is very full of stuff. That's fine though, because I can start dumping stuff off into here. And even into here as well. To get things going. Which is what I need. I need to empty my inventory. Let's be honest. So yeah, there we go. The other thing I could do down here is I could say, hey, you can come back if you're empty, so they stay down here if this is cool. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do a bomb item filter there. You can only come back if you're empty. So if you have wood, you're going to run around in circles down here. If you don't have wood, you're going to run in circles down there. You don't really matter. So, okay. Okay. Need to grab those. It looks as if we're actually filling everything up here, which is quite nice. Yep, you are filling up with wood. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I do, however, want to grab the ether out of that and put it in that one. And get that going some more. Yeah. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. There we go. Awesome. Right, now let's pick up all this stuff here that we left behind. The junk there. Okay, so this is going to be doing its thing here. So, beautiful. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So now, I spoke about Aether, getting Aether. How do we do that? There is a way with the new machine that we got a little while ago, which I don't actually see. Did we not make the machine yet? Hold on. The spark thrower. Oh, I didn't hand the spark thrower in. Yeah. Right, we'll do that in a moment. Let's grab the wood, the bark thrower that we have here, so we can go and hand the bark in. Okay, let's go and hand this in here. I'm not gonna complete her quest yet, because her quest is kind of, you unlock tier 4 with it. I want to finish everything in tier 3. I'm just going to do that order, the same as I did on the previous one. We're going to finish all the missions, and then we'll do the mayor's mission, and because normally it kind of feeds that way anyway. The mayor's mission would be the end of stuff, so yeah. Okay. Nice. Right, let's unpin that. Unpin that, and pin this one. Boom. So you want a repair and wooden panels. Do we have any wooden panels on us? Probably. Oop. There you go. Have some pellets and have some panels. We need more panels. That's fine. And let's go to the spark thrower. And this is the spark thrower that's going to be useful for getting Aether. Thank you. The more things run without you, the more time you have. Beautiful. So the spark thrower is exactly how it sounds. It is a machine that throws sparks. You see, it throws sparks into that area there. And sparks, as you know, when you throw them onto the ground, they will attack whatever's nearby. Whether that be wood, stone, trees, monsters. So, if we go back up here, the merchant has a quest for us as well. And we wander around a little bit here somewhere. There should be... this is what I'm looking for here. So, there's a spunny barrow in here. You can tell all the spider webs around. These are forest spunnies. So, the ones out in the world, which I'm not using here, but I'm the field spunny, I thought they were rabbit bees, but I think they're rabbit spiders. I think that's what they are, because the field spunnies are the ones that build the webs and things. So I think they're spiders. They're not. They're rabbit spiders. Which is, yeah. I thought they were rabbit bees. They might be. The field spunnies might be, although forest spunny and then field spunnies, aren't they? Yeah. So field spunnies live outside, don't make webs, and forest. So they're spiders. They're spiders. But what we can do is we can throw sparks into here, and they will harvest this. They will always prioritize harvesting enemies, and then they'll start harvesting other goods around. So I couldn't throw it here because the stone would stop them working properly and they get killed. So we'd have to come over here and put down the thrower and make it land about here somewhere, maybe even back a little bit more. You don't want to throw it onto the actual hive itself, because then they'll destroy it. And if they destroy it, no more spawn. So you want to throw it off to one side if you can. So, like here might work for us. We could also do something like this. I'm trying to see a space where I can throw it and it's not too close to the stone, because if our choppy sparks go to the stone, they get stunned. And if they're stunned, they can't defend themselves against the spunny. So if we throw it there, I think that'd be okay. They might still attack the thing, but maybe move that over by one more. Might be a good idea. So we put it there, but we can't do that because we need more bark and other bits and pieces. And do you know what? Also, time is against us. So next episode, we will set up an auto harvesting of the forest spunnies. You've got to be careful with these, because if we get too close to them... No, they're going to run away from me. Okay. I thought they attack you. But I guess not. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one. We'll start setting that up in the next episode. Until then, as always, have fun.